Hello everybody, it is Zach Lantern, and obviously you could see by the title, this is the second episode of the Spirit Halloween, lore or story that I'm making. I just wanted to say that from now on, I'm going to try to put out a new episode of the story every Friday. I did skip a Friday by accident, but yeah, I'm going to try to put a new episode out every Friday. So, I guess just be expecting one, next Friday. And, this episode connects a lot more characters. It doesn't really focus on the themes that much, even though last episode it did talk about, like, the Spirit Acre Farms and everything. But yeah, if you haven't watched the last episode before watching this, I think you should go and watch that one first. But I hope you enjoy. Barnyard Butcher Still on the Loose, Evelyn read as she dragged her eyes across the newspaper headline.
This used to be such a peaceful town,
she said.
How'd this happen?
Evelyn took her mind off it and started planning the wedding again. She thought of that night when Henry proposed to her. It was one of the best nights of her life. Her and Henry had been so excited for their wedding, and they're going all out. After this wedding, she will officially be named Evelyn Hustle. She also just found out she's pregnant with a girl. Her and Henry agreed on the name Harriet Hustle. Henry entered the room hesitantly. You know the Barnyard Butcher killer? They identified the body of his victim. Apparently it's Dr. Alum.
Dr. Alum?
Evelyn asked.
We saw him at the doctor's just last week.
Several days passed, and more victims of the Barnyard Butcher have been found. As days went by, Evelyn and Henry's wedding had gotten closer. They had started to get a little distracted and forgot about the Barnyard Butcher. But not everybody did. A lot of people in the town started to get more careful with locking doors and staying out late. Now in the Barnyard Butcher's house, he got tired of his costume. He switched out his old burlap face for a new one. But this time, it only had spots for the eyes. He wore a gray shirt with blue overalls, and he switched out his knife for a rusty chainsaw. After killing more people in the town, his name got switched to Rusty in the newspapers. This was due to his rusty chainsaw, but other than that, nothing really changed about him. People still stayed careful, and they didn't really settle down. It was finally the day of Henry and Evelyn's wedding. Henry was changing into his suit, and Evelyn was getting into her white, flowing dress. Henry had to open the window in the kitchen because he needed some fresh air, and it was a hot day out. As he was getting ready in the room, Rusty entered through the open window. Revving up his chainsaw, he slowly moved through the house. He heard Henry in the room, so he rushed in. Henry had to react quick, so he punched Rusty as he ran close. Rusty tried to hit him again, but Henry grabbed the handle of the chainsaw, holding it back. Rusty leaned in closer with the chainsaw, eventually so close that it was an inch away from Henry's neck. Evelyn heard the ruckus.
Henry!
She shouted out. Then she heard his scream. As the sound of a rusty chainsaw cutting flesh filled her ears, she ran down the hall and opened the doors of the room. He was gone. All she saw was Henry's decapitated body and footsteps from Rusty's shoes leading out the back door. She picked up Henry's head with the blood pouring onto her white wedding dress, turning it red. And as she took one look at Henry's lifeless eyes, she shrieked.